Okay, I was going to color like maybe 3 of these, possibly 5, but I blinked and now I have a stack the size of a sandwich, plus this really sweet project that you're not going to want to miss. Hi, I'm Ingrid Carlson, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I hope that this video encourages you to create something beautiful today. And if it does, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up and maybe share it with a friend. When I was making this little mini book, I came across this index card, and it looks like it's been maybe coffee dyed, and it just looks so nice. So I had the watercolor paint on my palette that I've been, playing with for other things, and I started just taking some cards and kind of faux coffee dyeing them or tea dyeing them. And so I thought you might want to come along and do some with me. See how dirty my water is from my watercoloring? This is the perfect consistency because it already gives us kind of the tea color that we're looking for. So I'm going to use this to my advantage. And I'm using the paint that is in the water already to start dousing the index cards with. I've heard before some of you say that you don't like to coffee dye the index cards because the lines completely run off. And so this is a perfect project for you to still get that very fun, grungy feel of a coffee or tea dye without losing control, where you can control the amount of water. I'm just going to take whatever colors I have left over on my palette and start playing with them, adding them here and there, and then I get a little adventurous and even add some splatters. Truth be told, we have some friends coming into town this week, and there's nothing that makes me want to create more than having to clean up my space. And that's exactly what happened here. I looked down at the palette and it had so many beautiful colors sitting on it. And I thought, what can I make with this that doesn't take a ton of time, but maybe I can make a quick little, and honestly, this started off as just some background papers for clusters, and it turned into the most sweetest little pocket accessory for your journal. The really fun part about this project is that you can experiment with different colors that you want, but if you're trying to emulate a coffee or tea dye, the muddier your colors are, the better, because it's more organic and real. This also works really great if you wanted to do them in solid colors like blues and pinks and yellows. Imagine the possibilities for using in your backgrounds and making these little pockets. I really enjoyed painting on the index cards, the way that the watercolor cascaded over them and gently started to lighten up the red and blue lines on them. So I took some copy paper, some cardstock, and some old book page and decided to have a play with those. To go with our coffee dyeing theme here, I took a lid and added a little bit of a darker watercolor around the rim of it and put it down as if it was a coffee cup. And I think that little touches like this make such a difference and add so much interest to your pages. I'm so excited about these papers that I created, and I can't wait to use them in future projects. For our little pocket, we are going to take 2 index cards and glue them on 3 sides, making a little pocket. And then for the flap, I'm going to take another index card and just fold it over so that it creates this little adorable flap. And then we're going to decorate them really however you want. You can make them as ornate or as minimalistic as your heart desires. Of course, I had to add some cute little pom-pom trim and some more lace touches, but my favorite part was adding these jumbo safety pins to the edge. They're so beautiful and just finish off every piece beautifully. And of course, you know that there is a big place in my heart for bulb pins, so I added another one of these. And who says you can't have 2 pins laying next to each other? I think that they look adorable, and they look so pretty with that pom-pom trim and the lace. I'm going to add a few extra touches, and that's it. We have such a beautiful little project here. It's a perfect piece to stick in any junk journal. I think these would be great if you paper clip them onto your page. You can glue the bottom piece down onto your page. You can even glue it on 3 sides and make another pocket out of it. And that's another thing I did on the inside. I added another little tiny pocket using my pattern paper. And so really the sky's the limit. You could cascade these, put maybe 2 or 3 on a page. I think that would be really beautiful. Or you could make one of these and give them to a friend that you love. So I hope that this video has inspired you today. I hope that you try your hand at making one of these. It only takes a few minutes, and this really is a project that is just so sweet to add to your journal. I want to, on that note, speaking of sweet, I want to remind you today that you are beautiful, you are lovely, you are worthy to be heard and to be seen and to be loved, and you are loved. You're loved unconditionally. Until next time, love you. Bye.